Hey y'all, I'm Drake and this is Drake Makes Art. So if you're brand new to wood burning, you might be wondering what's the best tip to use for any given purpose. So in this video, I'm going to demo 3 different wood burning tips. The flow tip, the shader tip, and the universal tip, and kind of give you an idea of what their best uses are. For these demos, I'm going to be burning silhouettes of Pokemon into coasters. I found that the designs had a good mix of straight lines and curved lines, and by doing silhouettes, I'll be able to demo the shading capabilities of each tip. So let's get started. Our first demo is the shader tip, and I started with my outline so I could see how this tip handled drawing both straight and curved lines. It performed pretty well, but I noticed that the thin tip of the shader had a tendency to catch whenever I was at an angle to the grain, which created an uneven, blotchy line. Plus, when it came time to shade the silhouette, getting an even, consistent color for my shading was a bit of a struggle. Because of the awkward shape of the tip, holding even pressure across the entire face to get an even burn was almost impossible, which led to deep, dark gouges in some areas and light, almost unburned areas in others. Next came the flow tip, and this one was by far my favorite. It looks like a bullet nib from a traditional pen or marker, and when I went to draw the line work, it felt like I was just using a regular black pen. Because the tip is rounded, it didn't catch on the grain like the shader tip did, and when it came to shading, the tip was perfect for stippling, or shading with dots. My only complaint about this one was the fact that the stippling process was a little tedious. Burning all those dots took forever. And lastly, we come to the universal tip, so named because of its ability to do almost anything you needed to do. And yeah, I hated this one. I ran into the same issues I had with the shader tip, with the point catching on the grain, and the awkward shape making it really hard to get an even burn for my shading. Maybe someone can let me know in the comments if I'm just using this tip wrong and how I could fix it to get better results, because as it stands right now, I'm not really feeling this one. And here are the final results. As you can see, the different pieces all have different textures because they were all created using different tips. And this is something you should keep in mind while you're burning. You're not just coloring the wood, you're also sculpting it. And that's going to change how your piece interacts with light as well. Which one of these is your favorite? Personally, I love the texture the flow tip stippling created. Also, can anyone name these Pokemons? Bonus points if you can tell me how they're related. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time when we make something new. Bye!